What if the biggest thing standing between you and the life you've always dreamed of isn't a lack of money, but something far more powerful? It's not about talent or opportunity, but the way you spend your time. Think about that for a moment. Every single day, we all receive the same 24 hours. Yet some people build extraordinary lives, while others spend years wondering why nothing ever changes. But once an hour is gone, it's gone forever. The difference between ordinary often lies in how those hours are spent. Today's story will reveal a powerful lesson that has transformed the lives of successful people around the world. By the end of this episode, you may never look at your time the same way again. So, find a quiet place, open your heart, and let's begin. Have you ever noticed that the most successful people rarely seem to be available for everything? They don't answer every phone call. They don't attend every event. They don't argue with everyone on social media. They don't say yes to every opportunity. At first, it may seem like they're proud or unfriendly. But the truth is much deeper. They understand something most people don't. Time is the only thing you can never earn back. You can lose money and make it again. You can lose a job and find another. You can rebuild a business after failure. But once an hour is gone, it's gone forever. Every day, each of us wakes up with the same 24 hours. Some people spend their mornings scrolling through social media, watching other people build their dreams. Others spend those same hours learning, creating, planning, and improving themselves. The clock doesn't favor anyone. It rewards those who value it. There was once a young man named Michael who admired a wealthy businessman in his city. Everyone talked about the man's success. He owned several companies, employed hundreds of people, and still seemed calm and focused. One day, Michael gathered the courage to ask him a question. "Sir, what's the secret to your success?" The businessman smiled and invited him into his office. On the desk sat an expensive watch. The businessman picked it up and placed it in Michael's hand. "How much do you think this watch is worth?" Michael examined it carefully. "Maybe $5,000, the businessman smiled. "No, it's worth every minute I refuse to waste." Michael looked confused. The businessman continued. "When I was your age, my friends spent weekends partying. I spent mine learning new skills. They laughed because I stayed home to read. They mocked me for waking up before sunrise. They called me boring because I protected my schedule. I wasn't trying to be different. I was investing in a future they couldn't yet see." He paused and looked out of the window. Years later, those same people asked me how I became successful overnight. Michael smiled because he finally understood. Success hadn't happened overnight. It was built one protected hour at a time, one decision at a time, one disciplined day after another. Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they give their time away too easily. They allow distractions to become habits. They say yes when they should say no. They spend hours comparing themselves to others instead of improving themselves. Every unnecessary distraction steals a piece of the future you're trying to build. Imagine your life as a garden. Every minute you spend on meaningful work is like watering the flowers. Every minute wasted on distractions is like feeding the weeds. Eventually, one will grow stronger than the other. The choice is yours. If you want a different future, you must protect your present. Protect your mornings. Protect your focus. Protect your dreams. Protect your peace. Because the people who respect their time today become the people others admire tomorrow. Your future isn't created by what you do once in a while. It's created by what you do consistently every single day. So the next time someone asks for your time, ask yourself one question. Is this taking me closer to the life I want or further away from it? If today's story inspired you, share it with someone who needs this reminder. Subscribe for more powerful stories that transform the way you think and live. Welcome to the Ancient Wisdom Voices. This is a space we share stories that inspire and transform. Thank you for joining me today. Bye for now and see you soon.